Okay, now they're not going to oxidize anymore. I am Patrick, and in this video, I'm going to build a house. Yes, a house. Yeah, I'm going to build a house. And I know I haven't built anything since that building I built back there behind Mount Patrick that I built around the ENX04 tree farm. I think it's time to build something. And yeah, building tunnels does not count as building. Not to me, anyway. So last time I gathered up a bunch of pale oak, and this time I'm going to build something. All right. Well, uh, around here, I actually have a few places I can build, but I've decided that the place I'm going to build is going to actually be between the church and the pink house. So right in here is where I'm going to build. Now, something that I did pick up was some tough bricks, and I'm going to make the foundation with those. Um, Not sure that I've used tough bricks. Those are regular stone bricks. So this is going to be a new thing for me. Uh, Got to get rid of some of these torches, and I have a feeling that's going to make things a little dangerous around here, but not too bad. Um, yeah, basically the only red is going to be where I'm building, so that shouldn't be a problem. Um, by the way, that overlay is from a mod called Mini HUD, which a lot of people are using. It lets you see the light levels. Uh, I'm pretty sure you can see that in the F3 view. Where is light level? Are you seeing it? I'm not seeing. Look, ever since they changed the F3 view, it was already hard for me to figure out where anything was. I don't have any idea. Maybe it's not even in my view because it's customizable and I don't know how to customize it. What is that? It's a big, oh, okay, big salmon's here. All right. So a few years ago, I actually laid out pretty much all of these buildings. I designed using grid paper, and um, I thought I had a design that would fit this spot, but it turns out all the grid paper designs I have, well, I only found one, and it's for a two-story giant house with like an upstairs and a big garage. And yeah, um, don't think I've built it. Um, but anyway, so basically, I don't have a design. Let's see. I'm going to build something about this size, though. I'll probably, instead of putting the porch on the corner, put a porch in the middle. So how big is this? 2, 4, 6 per section. So 18 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks wide. That's 22. And I want to start 6 or 7 blocks over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll start right there. And I want to make it the same depth because I think that will work out. Oh, yeah. And the torch gets to stay. So that's nice. Okay. So I said that's 22 blocks. Do I have 22 blocks this way? All right, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 21. Okay, if I do it 22 blocks, fun fact, if you're going to use a door, you don't really want to do um, even numbers because you want an odd number for the door. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. So this will be the outline of this house. Now I'm going to have to get something to fill in the floor. I'm not sure what it's going to be yet. It's not going to be tough blocks because I want something nicer for the floor. All right, well, it's time for another feeding of the axolotls. Just going randomly today because there's so many that I can't really tell who's who anymore. Try to get a brown one here. Well, that's been feeding time with the axolotls, and unfortunately, still no blue ones. Didn't really expect it though. It may take years for me to finally get one that's blue. Okay, you may be wondering, first of all, why am I using slabs? It's because it uses half as many pieces as if I used whole blocks. Why am I not going around here? Because that's going to be the inner wall of the house. Um, that house only has one layer of the wall. Some of my newer houses, I figured out that I can build a double layer wall, and so this can be seen from the outside. The inner layer, I'm just going to use a junk block, probably stone. This is going to be a one-story house, so how many tall did I go on that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the ceiling. So, am I 3? 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I should have counted before I did this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This will be the porch, which means I have to dig all this up. And it will come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks out. Um, don't really want to use. I shouldn't have put that stone up. So I don't know how many people who watch my Minecraft videos, also watch my trucking simulator videos. But of course, if you don't, you're missing out on 3/4 of my videos, basically. Um, I do make Minecraft videos once a week, but 3 times a week I make American Truck and Euro Truck Simulator videos. And my main source of gaming entertainment is usually simulation games. Uh, the first games that I really played a lot of were games like YS Flight Simulator, which is a free and now open source flight simulator. Another one was Simutrans, which is a free and also now open source transport simulation game. Probably only need one stack of these. So yeah, simulation games is my main focus of, always has been. I played a lot of The Sims. I started out the Sims 2, I think, and now when I'm playing The Sims, it's The Sims 3. Though I don't play that very often anymore. Ouch. Yeah, that should work. Now I need to start the, let's see. Ceiling is going to be right there, so I'll need slabs for the ceiling. What am I going to use for the ceiling? So anyway, I also need to figure out what I'm going to use for the inner walls. You know, I hadn't thought. Uh, I used the mangrove wood on that building. Also used mangrove wood as decoration on that building, and now I've used mangrove wood for the flooring on this building. That's interesting. Also need to figure out what I'm going to use for the columns right here. Well, anyway, so if you're not watching the trucking simulator videos, like I said, you're missing out on most of my videos. But why did I click on it? I don't want to click on it. I wanted to right click on it. It's getting dark in here. Oh yeah, because it's almost done. Gotta sleep. But I do make these videos once a week, and I don't plan on stopping that. I need to figure out what I'm going to use for the interior walls. I want to use pink again. I've got some mangrove. Oh, I've got some jungle over here. I think I'll use that. That'll be neat. So yeah, I highly recommend you watch those and maybe even try out the game. I don't make any money advertising it. If they wanted to sponsor me, that would be nice, I guess. I don't care. Um, Maybe it's better that they don't. That way I can always be uh, critical of them when they do things I don't like. But that's fine. I'm also critical of Microsoft when they mess up Minecraft. Now, while I'm doing this, you may notice that I've not done two things so far. I've not put in windows, and I've not put in interior walls other than the interior wall of the outside of the house. And the reason is I don't have a floor plan yet. Oops. So my next step here is going to have to be to figure out what my floor plan is going to look like. And that gets back to I don't have plans made for a house this size. But if this is the front entrance, thinking it's coming in right at the center. I'm thinking this part will be open and you'll turn left and there will be a living room that will come out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This will be a bathroom over here, and then turn this way and you have a kitchen. And that will, it's 4. Yeah, that will leave enough room for the bedrooms. So this will be the bathroom right there. And then going this way will be the kitchen. Kitchens aren't usually in the front, are they? Maybe this will also be a bathroom, bedroom. This will be a bedroom. All right. So then that leaves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one of those cases where you are going to have, and they're going to be, it's going to be offset from the front door. So you walk in, and to the left is a bathroom. To the right is one of the bedrooms. Then you come in here. That is a bedroom right there. Then you come in here. Now all the torches are gone, so I need to replace those. Let's do away with that. So we'll have a bedroom there. This will be a narrow hallway. And it'll open up to the kitchen / dining room. So you got the front bedroom here, which is 4 blocks wide. The bathroom, this is going to be kind of a small house, but that's fine. And then the kitchen / dining room is over here. And let's fill in these blocks. So it turns out this hover clock wasn't working because some piece of redstone up above was locking the pistons, or at least one of the pistons, which was locking the etho hopper clock. Now, the good news is etho hopper clocks can be built on one y-axis layer by moving the redstone from on top of the block behind the comparator to beside the block and moving the piston and the pistons and the redstone block beside the hoppers. So that has got everything working here again, which explains why I wasn't collecting the eggs down here. And well, now I am. So in fact, there they went. So here in just a few seconds, we'll see eggs coming through here. There we go. All right. So now it's working again. I think these chickens sabotaged the machine, knowing that until it filled up with eggs, they were going to be safe. For the ceiling, I'll use pale oak because I want a white ceiling. Gotta figure out what I'm going to use for the door. The thing about having a bathroom here is there's not going to be windows in the bathroom. I always thought windows in the bathroom was kind of weird. Did that fall? No, I caught it. Yeah. I think that'll work. Whoa. I did not expect them. They just walked right in. Uninvited and everything. Where'd he go? Why is he in here? What do you have? He has wildflowers. That's something I don't have. He's buying hay and water buckets. I've got water buckets. And now I've got wildflowers. That's neat. And wildflower and wildflower. Why not? The part of the ceiling or roof that is not going to be visible, I'm going to fill it in with stone slabs because I have so much stone, don't need it. It's not going to be visible. So it's just filler to keep anything from developing up here. You don't want mold in your ceiling. All right, it's time for our weekly check-in on the dueling cactus farms. Let's see. Okay, we're up to 10 and 20. 10 stacks and 20. I'm not sure if I've been in range of that cactus farm. The house I've been working on is... No, it's not I don't think it's that far. It's in render distance, but I don't know if it's in range of everything being active. Now there's a cactus flower over there. It'll probably get knocked into a cactus though. Yeah, not much progress here, but pretty sure that's more than double what, well, no, it's not either. It's a little less than double, but we're almost at 3.5 stacks of cactus flowers. And in just a few seconds, we'll find out if that cactus flower got destroyed. Was it 27 before? I think it was. All right. Well, I've finished the new house. And, well, that's it. You can see it's got a semi-closed-in porch, not completely. It's got copper bars around it and also copper bars as handrails with lanterns for light. So I've been using fence posts with lanterns on them for pathway lighting. And I thought, well, I might as well try out the copper lanterns. These were actually the first ones I've made. To make one, you have to have. Oh, that one's already oxidizing. That's interesting. Probably need to come in with some wax and stop that. But anyway, to make a copper torch, you have to have a stick, coal, and also a copper nugget. And then to make a copper lantern, you need a copper torch and 8 copper nuggets. All right, so I used copper for the front door. I used white pale oak for interior doors. I didn't decorate the inside. I rarely decorate very much inside these houses. I used copper trap doors for shutters on the windows. You can see I put the glass on the windows on the outside to keep a little shelf on the inside of the windows. So you could, if you were living in here, you could put maybe a flower pot or something there. So as these lanterns start to oxidize, which means they'll make less light, which is probably going to be a problem. That's all I was going to do for this video. So I finally built something. Thanks for watching, and have a nice day.